she was just like, yeah, Ngize. She was living in a 1-bedroom, and I lived with her for about 3 months, and not once did I feel like akasafuni kibe khona. So then she helped me. She made sure I get a place in the very same complex she lived in. So right now I live like upstairs and she lives downstairs because I really don't want to stay away from her. She carried me that last final year. So yeah, it was very difficult. And then she helped me get my place, and she's been amazing. I got my place, and while I was living...
Here's some tissue.
Sorry. I'm very sorry.
No, it's fine.
And while I was living from house to house, I was actually saving up money. So it's not that really I couldn't afford, I just thought, let me save. So with every money that I'd earn, every check, I would save it and put it aside. So the day I got my place, and Wayanda helped me get my place, I was able to literally buy furniture for my whole place in 1 weekend.
Wow.
I was just like, I whipped out my card and I'm like, listen, I've been saving for a whole year.
Yes.
I was singing, so I put everything, when a fridge, when a bed, when a microwave, when I literally walked into my place and it was fully furnished. So everything I earn, I own, it belongs to me. No one's going to tell me anything.
Yes.
So I was able to get that, and then shortly after I was able to get a car, and things just, my character grew, started earning a little bit, and it got much better. So yeah, it looked up. It was a very tough year, and I'd come out as if, everything's good, get right, and I'm like, oh, but you don't know where I just came from. I have to get these things out of a suitcase all the time. I don't know what is, and I was crowding other people. So it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy at all.
But you made it work.
I made it work.
Did.
Thank God. My character at the time wasn't permanent. So I didn't have proper money coming in every month. So then literally I would live out of my suitcase. I'd live for a friend. And uthi mawuhlala nabantu, after a while uyabonakala mase bethi ayasakudingi manje hamba. So luckily ngiyakwazi ukusheshe ngikunqake lokho. So I'd quickly see that, I'm not needed anymore. Okay, get my bags and then move to the next house and move to the next house. And literally doing that. And the last place I was in was at a sister that I found. I call her my sister now, but she was my neighbor. It's Kawin. My other name is Ayanda. Ayanda Mdala, mina Ayanda Mncane. So then my mom remembered, so your next house to stay could be with her. Wow. And we're like, okay. We find her number. I don't know how my mom did it. And she was like, what? Ayanda has been Joburg this whole time and she didn't have a place to stay. Obviously, I'm a human being and I do hurt. I really do hurt all the time. So when people write things, yes, it may be entertainment for you, it may be funny, it may be great, but at the end of the day, we're also human and it's painful. But I sit on my truth, I sit on what I know, I sit in the presence of God, and just like, bring me peace amongst all this noise, amongst all this fuss. God will give you just the supernatural peace that comes with it. It surpasses all understanding. No one understands it. I don't understand it. But He'll just give you just a sense of peace and joy. And I'm just like, I don't know how you did that, but just keep doing it. So I rest on that. I'm just like, okay, go ahead. It's your job. Do what you do.
Yeah.
I'll keep doing my job. It is how weird that you dream of something and then you live it. How weird that I used to write my prayers in a book, and now that I'm a writer, I journal everything. I write down my prayers when I'm sad, when I'm happy. So when you go back and you read and like, this is happening, this has happened. So it helps to write down your prayers, because then you see when God answers them. From 2010, I got my deal that I had asked to get.
And you were specific.
I was specific in my prayers.